Folks at Neptune Theatre are gearing up for the production of Little Shop of Horrors. And of course, the big star of the show, one of the big stars, is a man-eating plant from space, Audrey II. And I'm here with Rachel Forbes and Cassie Seaboyer. You're the creative minds behind the puppets here. Rachel, start with you. You're the designer. Tell me, how do you come up with this?
Well, yeah, the design comes from a lot of research around plants, around this, but also a bit of research into sci-fi and playing with the ideas that are in the show is kind of how I started, and then conversation with the director is where I went from there.
Because it's not just a plant, it's a character.
It's a character, yeah. And I mean, I'm the set designer, and I have never designed something quite like this before, so it was quite the adventure to kind of come up with how this character exists in the world. It's awesome.
Of course, Cassie, you're the one who helps put it together. The character comes in 4 forms. Talk to me a bit about that.
Yeah, so as the story progresses, Audrey II grows bigger and bigger because she's being fed very well. So she starts out as just a little tiny plant here, fresh from the flower shop where Seymour finds her. As he starts to feed her the secret growth formula, we'll call it, she starts to get bigger. So this is her second form. And of course, she gets taller. She has a tongue. But she gets hungrier and hungrier, and so she gets even bigger and bigger as she wants more and more. So this is an example of, well, this is our pod 3. And she's not quite done yet. She's being painted, she's being worked on still, but she's gonna look just like these ones, except a bit bigger. And then there is a final 4th form that is even bigger.
And behind us, what do we have here?
This is our wall of vines. So these are all of Audrey's vines as she gets bigger and bigger. For example, on 2, we start to see them come into play, but they're quite small. But as she grows, she needs those vines to get bigger as well.
And Rachel, for you to see this sort of grow, literally grow, what is that like coming from concept to actually being able to touch her?
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, going from my sketches, my ideas, and working them through discussion with a team of builders really helps to grow the idea into something realistic. I couldn't have come up with all of these little details on paper, but in reality, we got to make it kind of together as a team.
Now, when the audience sits down and the curtain goes up and the lights go on, what do you want people to feel?
Ooh, I want people to feel a little bit scared, a little bit nervous, a little bit excited.
What about you, Cassie? What is that feeling going to be like once middle of March 11th, I think it starts, when people are in their chairs and they get to see all the work that you've done?
I think there's going to be some chills, some scariness going on, but I think there's going to be a moment where our kind of disbelief, is this really happening? Is that a real creature on the stage? So I think there'll be some questioning of if the puppet's alive or not.
Now, there was a quick little video that went out on social. I understand that just sort of blew up for you guys.
Yeah, that was a fun little video that our friend June, she filmed just as a fun, let's just do a little video for fun, and then it just took off. So people are loving it, people are excited about the puppets, so it's pretty fun.
And you got to put this on your resume.
I sure do, yes.
All right, well, thanks for walking us through this. This sounds like a whole lot of fun, and best of luck. You've got a little bit of more work ahead of you.
Yep.
Yeah, back to the greenhouse.
Yeah, exactly.